Hey guys, it's Carl, and could I be any platter today? This is my most plaid ever. Okay, I wanted to talk about the exercise that we did this morning because it was very interesting feedback. People sort of being out of their comfort zone, waking up, and first thing, inviting 5 people who weren't expecting an invite. And basically, I look at it as a warm-up. And I know that for many people, you're like, I would never train this. I would never ask my people to do it. And many veterans even said, I've never done this in my entire career as a coach. But let me tell you something. As a person who's been a salesman in my career, I know that the hardest thing to do is a cold call. So let me use a metaphor about why I call this process actually 5 donuts. What we did this morning was 5 donuts. Have you ever swung a baseball bat? It's actually hard to swing a baseball bat and hit a baseball. And like, you got to get ready for it, and then, but if you're a batter, what you don't do is immediately go up to bat and start facing a pitcher. What you do first is get comfortable with the bat, and you put a donut on it, right? So that's the donut, and then you take some swings. And so what I'm suggesting is every morning you train your team to take those most difficult, heavy swings of salesmanship by just reaching out to 5 people. 5 donuts a morning. You wake up, if you're going to be serious about this business, and you take 5 swings. Then the rest of the day, then you're like, oh, having these other conversations is easy to swing. It's not nearly as hard because I've already warmed up these other people. I already have relationships with these other people. When you immediately wake up and take the edge off by swinging a heavier bat, and that is these quick little cold calls, quick little invitations, you are in the rhythm of the vital behavior of invite, invite, invite. I strongly recommend, particularly for your coaches who are just getting going, using very simple language like, hey, saw that you liked one of my posts. I'm starting a challenge group. We're all going to be doing Core to 4 starting May 8th, or 21-Day Fix starting May 15th, or UV2 starting May 16th, whatever it is. You just quick little super light invitation to somebody who wouldn't have been expecting it, and you just shake it off. You just shake off the difficulty of hitting a baseball with those 5 warm-up swings, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to talk to people. I'm just ready to do this. My intent with reaching out to those 5 people, those 5 swings, was just to try to help them. That's how you're bulletproof, right? So that's what I'm advocating. Train it to your teams, particularly the new people who they just need to get out there and take that risk and hear that no, or just put it out there, and they might get a response that says, what are you talking about? Or they might get a response that says, I'm in, or they might get a response that says, no thank you, I'm not interested at all. But at least they took the lid off. They shook off the cobwebs of not being able to reach out to people. So that's what I'm advocating. When we say invite, 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 I don't want it to be a heavy process every time. I want it to also be a light process. We're trying to help people. We got 300 million people sick and tired and overweight and struggling that we can help. It doesn't have to be a heavy, highly maneuvered process. It can also be a light touch. So that's the morning warm-up we did today. 5 donuts, that's what I'm calling it. You can call it what you want. You might not even subscribe to it, but I personally, when I would do sales, I would start my day. This is when I was back in production sales in the mid-'80s. I would start my day with cold calls. Knock out 3, 4, 5 cold calls. Sometimes they were just messages. Sometimes people would pick up, but it just took the edge off. And then I would go back to working my list, or I'd go back to what I would call my warm market or prospects that I was following up with because I had already done a warm up. All right, that's it. I'm going to go answer this phone. Have a good day. Keep on working it. I'm here to help.